Hello mathematicians, I am Mr. Maldonado and today we're going to learn about the area model using Cuisenaire rods. And so for today's lesson, you're going to need your Cuisenaire rods and something to write with, and of course, your packet. So we're going to get started right away. All right, so you've already seen the value of the Cuisenaire rods. Now in particular, the orange rod is worth 10. So let's see if we can use that to help us multiply. So let's say we wanted to multiply 3 times 13. Now that's probably not something that we know off the top of our heads, but we could build a train of 13 by using an orange rod, which is 10, and then the light green rod, which is worth 3. So then we have 13. Now if we want to multiply 3 times 13, we just need 3 of these trains. So there's another one. And here's another one. And so how much is this all worth, right? Something, well, it's just 3 tens, which is 30. And we know plus 3 threes, which is 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 9. Which then 30 plus 9 is 39. So 3 times 13 equals 39. And now we get it pretty easily, right? That's pretty nice. Okay, let's do another one. What if we had 5 times 16? So we'll do the same thing that we did last time, right? I can build a train with 10 for the 16, and then I would need 6, which is the dark green here. So that is 16. So we have 5 plus, we have 10 plus the 6, which is 16. And so I need now a total of 5 of them. So let's do another one. It's 2 16s. Here we have 3 16s. And we have 4 16s. And then we have 5 16s. So now, same thing I did before, I can add up the tens. I have 5 tens, which would be 50. And then I have 5 sixes, which is 5 times 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we have 50 on one side, 30 on the other. And if I add those together, I end up with 80. So we've just figured out that 5 times 16 is 80. So now I'm going to give you one to try on your own. So I want you to try building this one, and I want you to draw. If it's easier for you to draw it and use your Cuisenaire rods, that's fine, but that's really up to you. So what I want you to do is use your Cuisenaire rods or draw it, and I want you to solve 3 times 14. So again, if you want to pause the video, go ahead, pause the video, and go ahead and start working on that on your own. So good luck, and pause the video. And then when you're done, come back and press play. All right, so if you are watching this, that means that you finished your 3 times 14. So I'm gonna quickly build this. So we have 10 plus 4, which would be our purple one. And then I have another 14, and then another 14. And then I would have 3 tens, which is 30, plus 3 fours, which is 12, and end up with 42. Now, by the way, if you ever want to draw a picture of this, it's called an area model, since we're just finding the space or the area in a rectangle. So I'm going to change the orientation of the camera in a moment, and we're going to do another problem. All right, so let's think about a new problem. So let's think about 4 times 13. So sometimes we won't have Cuisenaire rods, and another strategy that we can try using is drawing dots of 4 times 13. So I can still break it up into tens and the ones place like we did before. So I could do 4 groups of 10. So I could draw that really quickly here over here. Now, I pre-did this, but if I were to draw all 40 of these, that would take a really long time, right? So that would be 10, 20, 30, 40. And then I would have 4 groups of 3. So four groups of 3, 6, 9, and then 12. So if I add those together, I have 40 plus 12. And can you think about what 40 plus 12 is? Yeah, that's 52. So then we would have the 2. Now, it's not very efficient to draw all the dots. Now, we might get the right answer, but sometimes with math, we want to make sure that we're being really quick sometimes and be efficient with our math. So I could draw a rectangle that kind of is very similar to these dots. So I could draw a rectangle like this and have one side be 4 and then the other side be 13. Now I could also break up the 13 just like we did before with the dots into its place values. So I could do 10 and 3. So it would look like that. And then I split up this rectangle into smaller rectangles. This way, I'm able to find the space inside of these rectangles. But see how it's still 13? So this way I can do what's 4 times 10? That's 40. And then what's 4 times 3? That's 12. And notice how that's very similar to the Cuisenaire rods and to the dots, but it's a lot quicker to draw a rectangle than it is to draw the individual dots. So if I add 40 plus 12, I get 52. So same thing as before, but notice how it's a little bit more efficient in our ability to kind of get this on paper. Now, what I want you to do now is I want you to pause the video and solve the problems on your own. So we have 4 times 14, 3 times 16, and 6 times 17. And then I want you to try drawing the same picture to help yourself solve the problem. So same picture that we did before. So try to see if you can do a rectangle, but with 4 times 14, 3 times 16, and 6 times 17. If you're having trouble with this, ask your teacher for some help. If your teacher says you're good to go, then you can try doing the worksheet that is in your packet that looks kind of like this. So this is the first page. It's out of 2 pages. So once you get these done, check in with your teacher and you should work on this. All right, everybody. Good luck. Bye.